Morning, everyone. My name is Max Perakura, and I'm the host of the Rugby Site podcast. I'm joined here today with Lav and Phil to talk about the National Rugby Coach Summit on May 17th and 18th at Queen's University in Ontario, Canada. Thanks for joining me today, guys.
Pleasure to be here.
Great to be here.
Yeah, and
I
Lav,
thought
what are you most excited about having this quality of coaches coming in?
I think there's no substitute for expertise in a lot of ways, and I think the level of expertise that in the panel, I think might lend the impression that like it's going to be super complex stuff. But my experience is that the higher you go, the more distilled and the simpler the concepts that are going to be sort of like delivered across to you are going to get. Because the language is clear, the concepts are clear, and they've thought this through, and they're going to give you an opportunity to think it through in a space where you can challenge, you can ask questions, and you can dive into this like with both feet. The other thing that I wanted to sort of touch on is Phil threw out the term the tyranny of distance in the Canadian context, and I thought that was like a very like astute way of saying what like our biggest challenge really is, and the consistency and the predictability of having these annual coach development opportunities in a place like Kingston is massive for us because I mean like coach development here is a challenge in a million ways, and it's primarily resource stuff. We don't have the manpower, we don't have the opportunities even from everywhere from like actual professional development to like the base certification process is a massive challenge here. And so when you have opportunities like this that are both like informative, educational, but also super enjoyable, I think what that does is it just sort of like sort of said before, it's a catalyst for growth in the Canadian coaching community.
And what's one thing you hope every coach that attends the camp leaves with, Lav, at the end of it?
Hunger for more. So once I mean that's definitely what like really got me sort of turned on to this is like as a when I was transitioning from a player to a coach, I was fortunate enough to have some pretty amazing like coaching experiences with Mike Cron or with Pierre Viltro, like not super long, but I mean like you spend a week around somebody who's really into what they're doing and it's inspiring. And when you get inspired, it carries you through difficult times and the challenges that every coach in the country has to face. And it builds not only like resilience but confidence and resilience against all of those things that I just sort of mentioned. I think it's a pretty special opportunity, and I hope it's just the start of something big.
Yeah,
If
and that's from my perspective, Max. If we're achieving that, then that's success. Yeah, and if 2, 3 years down, 3 or 4 years down the track, it can be done without the rugby site being involved, then that's success as well. I mean, we bring rugby site resources to the table. Obviously, we've got a wide range of resources around the world that we engage with. So we ensure that philosophy and mindset is brought to the table to the event, and if that can be expanded upon with other Canadian presenters and with the community, then that's philosophy of Smithies to sharing ideas and learn more and that's conveyed and growing in the local community, then that's job done.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, Phil, I've just seen something pop up down below saying that the recording limit has been reached.
That's just the note taking, but the actual recording's still going.
Oh, sweet. Um,